Good morning,
Welcome.
everybody.
You've got dads.
My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. So, this is actually probably going to be my last half an hour episode. So, I hope you guys liked them so far, because I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, because I have one last date, and that's Hugo. This is my very last first date. So, alright. Oh, we got a message from Craig. We always do messages first, so why not? Hey, dude, I've got the runs. Oh, I've got just the thing. I heard at the store you grab like a really chunky milkshake, cherry licorice, and a book of word jumbles that I find helpful in serious times like this. What? Wouldn't that make it worse? Oh, it's not for diarrhea. Milkshakes are just comforting. Wait, why are we talking about this? By I've got the runs, I meant that I felt like running. Oh. Want to come with me to the gym? What do I feel less excited about than going your home remedies for diarrhea? Come on, man. It'll be fun. You know what? Sure. When we're there, there's 30 more minutes left in this Meat Hell Marathon. I'm outside right now. I'm warming up. Okay. At least let me see if Betty gets away with the wolves in time to get her suppressed wrapped cheesecake out of the oven. Get whatever job you want. Make sure it includes health insurance. Dad tip 64. I really want to know dad tip 69. Oh no. The gym just installed this virtual jogging treadmills. We'll feel like we're running outside. You can see other runners on the screen too. Let's try it out together. Other runners? Will I be able to keep up? Don't worry. We're here to cheer each other on. I'll be right there with you. Just get a rhythm going. Keep your heart rate up, but don't overexert yourself. You'll do great.
Run that dad.
Alright, so I need to keep my heartbeat up, but I can't let it get into the, Oh, do I want it to be up there? Okay, this is actually very, very challenging. Oh, this is so hard. Oh no. My arm's cramping.
Bro.
I'm clicking and using the spacebar at the same time. Why didn't I think of this before? Okay, so it seems like it's more about keeping a rhythm than keeping it high up there.
Dude.
Okay, so everything's working out better. Oh, look at all the juicy emojis up there. Okay, this is taking a long time. Ugh. I want it to cool down a little bit. Alright. No! Shannon! Screw you, Shannon! I hate you!
Dude.
Okay, come on. Wow, this is a very, very long thing. I want to keep my heart rate up. Okay, I got an idea. Oh, come on!
Hey.
Oh, thank you. Oh. Wait, I can get an S plus? Ah, I can get an S plus plus.
Performance for sure.
Way to go, bro.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I have two different conversations with Craig. Why aren't they just the same thing? Alright, whatever. Hugo. Alright, middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on the 18th century literature for various settlement politicians. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. Alright, let's go on a date with Hugo. Dad tip 60. Never give up. Never remember. Never give up. Never remember. Liquor before beer, you're in the clear. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page. Type out a message, and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometimes, but I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace him? Uh-oh. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'll be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. I hate middle schoolers. Everyone hates middle schoolers. Everyone hates their middle school self. Amanda silently truds into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and genuinely terrible.
Dad.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of poor normal teenagers locked in a gross building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day? Top 40s punk? Dad, middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. How was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fun. I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school. Same. And I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into the middle distance, remembering that 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remember the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Brillingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are repressible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. I just want to know what I was in for. You go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip you went on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Wilhelm threw one into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Wait! Isn't that the same kid that made me eat dirt? It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you could get to hang out with the cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird around aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. Wait, are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. Very true. Penguins are amazing and I love them. I sit back down on the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo!
I don't know.
It's been debatable all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. And I'm sure you know it's the case with all middle schooler kids. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Ah.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a giggling of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, but we're off to a good start. Could you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment and stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These kids are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. The classes start filling in the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so the teachers can have moments for prize. Well, I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like it. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books? We just did the unit on Old Man in the Sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the feudal preservations of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on. They have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Hey, it's a pufferfish. Oh, it's a lionfish. That's right, there's a lionfish. Do you know that their stomachs can expand up to 3 times the size? So it's a pufferfish. Whoa. Their spines are venomous, too. Nature is hardcore. You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. Why do they have so many venomous fish? And they're just, like, kept in here? Oh, they're relatively harmless, so long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them? Tissue nurses. Cool. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel a little overwhelmed, I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the American longfish, bright-nosed wigglefish, humphead walrus. This is actually gonna be really hard, because, like, so Hugo is smart, and I'm an idiot. So, I'm gonna go with the big-nosed wigglefish. No, because it seems like he has a big nose. Humphead, American longfish. Any, mini, money, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Any, mini, miny, mo. Yeah? Did you know that? Paranormal fish trivia, psychological fish trivia, political fish trivia. This fish apparently supports the legalization of marijuana. I figured that he would be so, like, government affiliated. I didn't know it was so progressive. Times are changing, man. Wait, are you serious? Serious about a heart attack? Absolutely not. Serious as a heart attack? Absolutely not. I don't think he'd like lying, so I'm gonna go with absolutely not. But then again, he would be like, oh, you made a joke, but then stick to it. I'm just gonna keep, like, I wanna keep doing this. I'm closing my eyes. I'm playing it for a gag here. So absolutely not.
Yes.
Ha! Good one. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in massive floor-to-ceiling aquariums. The kids began trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate 2 kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. I walk around the room reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing upon one of the aquariums in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Hey!
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? As I stare at you, we can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those 2 sharks kissing? Oh, this is actually really hard. So it's either I'd stare at you or we can learn a great deal. I feel like it's learn a great deal because like he likes learning. He's a teacher, so. A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It truly is fascinating to be able to observe it in such a setting like this. Yes! Okay, I was right. That's a very astute point, Apollo. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. I stand around the edge of the tank and keep a worried distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of omnivorous plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Apollo? Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of these things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me and my delicious hand if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Because of my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand in the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. Things are a lot less scary when you learn about them, right? I drive my hand back into the touch tank, and with a renewal vigor for ocean life, I poke at some urchins and feel the hard caprice of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just got a little carried away sometime. Wait. That girl over there, she looks suspicious. Why's that?
Oh.
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. She's stealing a oh no. Susan! Susan! Get back here! Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Want to tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Want to tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here, isn't it? Isn't 5 to 10 and that's easily 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. No! We don't have time for that's easily 5 to 10 in the clink. I had a bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not the teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Could you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Whoa!
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frankly scuttles out and across the floor. An employee swoops in and swoops it up and places it back in the tank. She gives a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan skulks over, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that happens here. Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of small tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and rainbows. And a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surrounds us.
Oh!
Look at here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. It's a male. Actually, the male seahorse sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. This male seahorse is giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Wow. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have the deal with the kids' awkward teenage years too. All, however, many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Oh!
It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more of the things we don't understand each day of our lives. That's a very good point. You should always be ready to learn. Like, there's this famous quote from this person who, like, I idolize, where he said, "Don't be afraid to be the, like, dumbest person in the room, because that gives you the most potential to learn." And that, I love that quote. It's so amazing, because it's so true. You should always be learning, and never be afraid to be the dumbest, because you have the most ability to learn, and that is amazing. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Penguins! Do we get to see the penguins?
Ah.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yes. Look at them. Oh, that one's going down the slide. Our group of kids run along the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to have a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't all too bad. Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god. This is student in the penguin enclosure. Oh no. Wait. Just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguin and see a determined-looking child crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. On the other side of the enclosure... How did a child get in there? On the other side of the enclosure, I see a door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puppet exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everyone just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around. Oh, is this not a minigame? I want this to be a minigame. The girl whips around and looks at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion why we're discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somewhat enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing in here? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Freedom! In my closet, as my pet slaves. Look, I don't even have time to argue with this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known fact that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So, they don't all live in cold climates. So, if you're splitting hairs here, did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lie down the law, try to relate to her, bribe her. I feel like bribing her would work. I can't relate, and I'm not laying down the law does not work, so I'm gonna bribe her. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realized that there's a wave of penguins on our way to the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds. Oh, it is a minigame.
Block that bird.
How? Oh no! Oh, I feel so bad. No! I can't let the penguins escape. Oh, I love you guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, come on. Just keep knocking all the penguins. Why are they making squeaky noises? I'm so sorry.
Bribe that teen.
Bribe that teen. The penguins have money. Mission complete. Penguins escaped? 0. An S plus. Bribery works. Yeah, I bribed the penguins. Never give up. Never remember. I don't get that. Is that a quote? Whew. Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like he was wrapping up his diversion penguin speech. And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots me from the way and runs over.
I don't know.
Molly, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it's the thought that counts. No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
What?
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so that they can compare animal theft notes. You're not off the hook, Molly. Apollo, did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there's penguins on the line. Oh no, he's so gonna get mad at me. Oh. I don't know what she's talking about. Okay, I'm gonna go with penguins. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the young, bright-eyed youth I used to be. That person believed in the world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I wish I could go back.
Oh.
Let's get through the day and get out of here. It was the only way. Come on. With our day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside. Hey, Apollo, thank you so much for helping out today. You're a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? I love cheese boards. I'm all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Great. Well, I'm just gonna make sure that kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside my house. Empty. Wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Nothing, just some homework. How's the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run and grab her before the employees saw. You got to go to the penguin exhibit? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. Dad tip 30. Always bring a war chest. Perfect.
I'm JK rolling with delight.
Oh, I love the Harry Potter series. All right.
Welcome. You've
Got dads. Another thing from Craig. Hey, buddy. So I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. Okay, back. All right. So this is actually like one of my shorter episodes. Yeah, like I said, from now on, I'm gonna be switching over to hour-long episodes. So, like I said, we're gonna be switching over to hour-long episodes. That's basically because I want to like get through this game. Okay, sorry, I love that music, but we're gonna switch over to hour-long episodes because I want to finish this game. So this was the last like shorter episode. So if you guys like this series, leave a like, subscribe to see the rest of this series, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Bye.